Welcome to this year's social media training. My name is James LaCourte, and today we're going to talk about our social media strategy and expectations for employees. So we've seen Townsquare and other collaboration tools used internally for great things, such as having conversation around changes in our HR benefits. We've also seen our CEO reach out to employee network discussion boards and talk about our strategy. Our social media strategy actually consists of two components. There's an internal and an external component. Internally, it's all about collaboration and breaking down those silos across the company and making sure that employees and leaders can connect without worrying about the organizational structure. It's also about innovation. How can we communicate and be able to solve problems quicker? And finally, it's to offer governance, support, and training to our employees. Externally, it's to advance our brand, to be where customers are so we can offer customer service and education. And finally, and most importantly, is to listen to those conversations that are out there, take that back into the business so we can improve our process and our products. So there's lots of positive ways that we use internal social media to connect and do business. You can also use it for informal conversations. We want a robust, diverse community, and having those casual conversations is okay too. What you want to be careful about is that you want to consider, every time you post, you want to consider the social media guidelines, which is be respectful, be authentic, and add value. If your posts aren't going to do that, save those types of conversations for outside work. There are three things you should be aware about when using social media. The first is to never share PHI or confidential information. The second is it's helpful if you share our content that we post on social media. It's also okay for you to share things like volunteer events that you go to or employee network happenings, because that really helps us push our brand to your followers, which has a better impact than if we posted ourselves. And finally, if you're posting about healthcare or health insurance, make sure that it's clear that you're not speaking on behalf of the company. It's important for you to understand that we do monitor all social networks, but sometimes, depending on someone's setting, we might not be able to see a complaint or an issue about Blue Cross on social media. So in those cases, if you see somebody in your network that has an issue, it's important not to respond with an answer. It's better to redirect them to the customer service phone number on the back of their card, have them go into Blue Connect and use the secure inbox, or use the contact us form on .com. So I hope you've learned something new today about our social media strategy and expectations that we have for employees. It's important to understand that social media is no longer just for personal use. It's a critical skill set that you need to have at work. In order to complete this training, you'll need to download the job aid below and answer a few questions. So what are you waiting for? Go forth and be social.